Hello, my Aquarian friends. It's Karen with Karmic One Tarot, here to do your general reading for August 2019. It is, in fact, a general reading, so that's meant for lots of people. Check your moon and also rising sign. See if there are any messages there for you. It's happening for my Aquarian friends in August of 2019. Aquarius, August 2019. Well, the Fool, our first card out, my Aquarian friends. So a leap of faith. Look at her. She is jumping over the chasm. She's not just jumping off a cliff. She's cool about it too, okay? This is a card of cool. My Aquarian friends. It's happening in August for Aquarians. August 2019 for my Aquarius friends. The Fool, a new beginning, a leap of faith. Appropriate that it's our first card out here. How are the eclipses treating you? Don't forget we have one more at the end of the year, December. I believe that's Capricorn as well. What's happening in August? Let me see, how many do we have? Oh, the Ten of Swords. Well, it would make sense that you have a leap of faith after an ending. Maybe not a good ending. It might have been a painful ending, the Ten of Swords. The Seven of Coins, something that you might be... Now you've planted all your seeds now, okay? You have come through this ending. You've finished with this. Now you're waiting. You've planted a bunch of ideas, plans. Now you're waiting for them to hatch. You're waiting for them to start to sprout. You're waiting for fate. You're waiting for the universe to step in. It already has. It ended this and it helped you take a leap of faith. So this is in the right direction. My Aquarian friends, thank you. The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a young person generally, bringing you lots of ideas, or you may be conveying lots of ideas in a very, excited way. They all contain a grain of truth. Some are transparent, some are not so transparent. You're going to have to pay attention to the conversations. The Ten of Wands. They've become a burden. Maybe holding on to this truth that you know, these ideas that you have, has become a burden. And you're waiting for the right time to tell them. My Aquarian friends. How many do we have here? 1, 2, 3. Let's take these two that are upright. The Seven of Swords. Deception, dishonesty perhaps. Slipping away, sneaking out. Are you waiting? You made all these plans and you put all this stuff in an incubator, and now you're waiting for the right time. Waiting for fate to help you. And then I've got Temperance. Waiting for fate to help you bring it into balance. So we start with the Fool and we end with the Wheel of Fortune and Temperance in the end of each row. All right, so we're going to look at this one. We're going to stuff it back in. The Knight of Coins. So the slow and steady, methodical, plodding, sure, stable energy, always successful, taking your time, making sure that these words match this ideal. In other words, don't speak about things yet. Slow and methodical. Wait till your plan is ready to hatch. Wait till the Wheel of Fortune brings it around. Then it'll balance. Then you'll be able to put this burden down and get away. It almost feels like, it's cutting you. It's cutting you. All right, we're going to stuff him in. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. So this is involving your future, my Aquarian friends. That's what you're waiting on. We all have futures. The future is tomorrow. But The Three of Wands is the plan for your future. So all that you've planted here, my Aquarian friends, you're waiting. You're just biding your time. Patience, patience, patience. Maybe you're getting impatient with the Page of Swords. You know, you're ready to jump. I would say to you, you want to make sure you have all the facts before you do this, because it could end badly for you. I'm hoping that these are already passed. So let's see what we have. Three of Wands, standing on the shore, watching your ships come in. When will they land? I don't know. It's dependent on the tide, the Wheel of Fortune. Are they going to have what you want on them? I don't know. I've planted a lot of stuff. I put in a lot of orders, but maybe somebody walked away with some of it. Why is the Seven of Swords here, please, for my Aquarian friends in August 2019? The Seven of Swords, deception, dishonesty, sneaking away, picking up as much as you can carry. You know, this is also, swords are thoughts, so picking up as many thoughts as possible, gathering as much information as you can, but still leaving the decision to another day. Page of Wands. No, I think you're going to pick it up and I think you're exiting stage left. Maybe left is a different direction. Page of Wands. So young people, lots of messages coming through, lots of news. Exciting news. News you're going to need some clarity on. Why is the Seven of Swords here, please, for my Aquarian friends? News you know might be true, but you really need to investigate it. Judgment. So some sort of new start. You're waiting. You've been waiting for fate to release you so that you can have this new beginning. Take this stuff in a new direction. I don't know what you're doing yet. I don't have I don't have a whole lot of pentacles on the table other than the Seven of Pentacles. So it certainly could be work, but it could be, you know, a metaphor for almost anything. Jumping off the cliff, planting new seeds. I mean, seriously, what are we talking about here? You've got a judgment. You've got the Judgment card here, which is certainly appropriate with the Fool. That's a new beginning, being a new calling, perhaps. Maybe you have a new calling, a new job. A new beginning, what's the Seven of Swords? Page of Wands, taking things in a new direction. Yes, if you're leaving, maybe you're separating. Maybe you're separating yourself from a situation, putting some literal distance or emotional distance between you and the situation with this Page of Wands, taking it in a direction that you have passion for, not someone else, the direction of your whatever excites you. And that is a new beginning. That is being your new calling. But I don't know. What is the Three of Swords about? What is the pain here? What is the sorrow, the sadness? Is there just disappointment that it's taking so long? Perhaps. You know, you have the opportunity to decide when to do this. Why is the Seven of Coins here, please? The Seven of Coins. What are you waiting on? What did we plant, my Aquarian friends? The Queen of Wands and the Five of Cups. Actually, the Queen of Wands was in reverse. Now, I go through these decks consistently and turn everything upright just because I like to know who's what, whether or not this is truly meant for you. So I think you might not be focused enough on what it is you've planted. There are things, maybe you're just focused on what you didn't do. I think you're focused on what you didn't get to. Focused on what you lost. Focused on, you know, the Queen of Wands is the action queen. She takes action. She's full of passion and vim and vigor and likes to get things done. She is laser focused, but where she's in reverse, she's not doing that. She is you're laying back here. It almost feels like you're wallowing. You wallowing in this sadness? It's not a good look. Come on, my Aquarians. The Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. What is the Ten of Swords here for my Aquarian friends? You know, endings, bad endings, stabbed in the back, betrayals sometimes. So this lies and deception certainly goes along with that, doesn't it? Now, you know, we talked about, this is it, lies and deception here. And I'm sure that you're disappointed in the fact that there are lies and deception, but you have the opportunity to take this in a new direction and have, you know, a new calling, a new beginning. Judgment. It's being called. You've already done it once. Maybe this is something that's resurfacing. Mercury was in retrograde just recently, or is still in retrograde. I'm recording this in July, thinking about August. The Ten of Swords. Where's the Ten of Swords here? Thank you. The Star. You know, I don't think you've healed from this yet, but you do have hope that you will. You're looking at things from, you know, a good perspective now. You have a lot of faith, a lot of hope that things are going to work out. They may not have in the past, certainly not with the Ten of Swords. Why is the Ten of Swords? Thank you. The Queen of Pentacles. And what do we have? The King and Queen of Pentacles. Wow. So your stability, your foundation, your kingdom went up in smoke, it looks like. Now, I don't have the Tower, but the Ten of Swords. There's something that happened here between these two. These two very grounded, stable individuals. These two caretakers. Earthy, down to earth, honest. People that, you know, live in comfort, live in joy, live in harmony with the earth. The Star. I think, I don't know, you're healing from that, but do you have hope that it'll begin again? Is that what the Judgment is for? Is that the seeds you've planted? Is that what you are disappointed in? You want a new beginning after this sadness? You're not focused on what you planted. You're focused on what you lost. Okay. So the Page of Swords here. Why is the Page of Swords here, please, for my Aquarian friends? This is that conversation. You know, it's got some truth to it. It might be a really difficult conversation. Hard to hear, hard to deliver. You want to make sure you collect all your thoughts. This Page of Swords can be a little bit all over the place. He's got lots of ideas swirling around. The High Priestess. You know, whatever it is that you hear, use your intuition on. Whatever it is that you have to say, use your intuition and be as kind as you can be. That's my theory on things that are painful. Be as kind as you can be. We've got, what do we have here? The Knight of Wands, so changes coming in with this news. The Knight of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but he is also a little bit flighty, much like the Page of Swords, but in a different way. He comes in all excited and he's really confident he can get everything done, but none of it really lasts unless you really work at it diligently. The Nine of Wands, you know, you have to believe in this. You have to back it up. This Ace of Cups tells me that we probably are speaking about a relationship that's had a rough patch. Now, the Ten of Swords, you may say that's an ending. You know what? It might, in fact, be. But I think you have a lot of hope, a lot of faith that you can heal that relationship, and it's only a matter of time. You know, the Wheel of Fortune can change things for you. This, whatever it is that do you harbor feelings for someone and they don't know? The Ace of Cups, there's great love here, and you really feel strongly that you need to convey this. There's great love, but it's been a burden. Now, why is the burden here? What is the struggle? What is it that's been so heavy? I think it's weighing on you. Maybe it's weighing on your conscience. What happens? Is something weighing on your conscience? The Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here for my Aquarian friends, please? Aquarians. Aquarius, August, 2019. There it is, the Nine of Pentacles. Well, we've got the King and Queen of Pentacles. Those are the parents, so to speak. And the Nine of Pentacles is the independent, self-sufficient daughter. It's always a woman, too. It's never a man in this picture, in this depiction. So it is, you know, a young Earth Mother. It is abundance in its youngest form. This is new to you. This singlehood, this self-sufficiency is new to you. And it's been a burden. It's been heavy. I'm not saying that you can't do it. I'm saying it's been heavy. I don't think you like it. I think you'd much rather be back here or in this with this true love, and I truly believe that's what this is meant for. That, but you can't. You don't have it yet. That was the Tower. Ooh, it was too many cards, but it was the Tower. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands for my Aquarian friends. What is it that's been heavy, weighing on them, holding them down? The anxiety of this, absolutely. It is the anxiety of all of this, because you don't know whether or not you're going to be all right. You will be all right. Ten of Wands. Anything further on the Ten of Wands for my Aquarian friends? We have the Magician and the Emperor. Holy cow, what a combination. You absolutely can do this, all right? Don't doubt yourself. I know it's hard. It's anxiety-ridden. But you know what? If you cannot get back here, if you cannot heal this, and I think you will, you'll be able to manifest it as long as you are... Interesting. These are both cards of Aries. So who's the Aries in your life? As you'll be able to, as long as you are true to the changes that you want to make. Maybe you told somebody, maybe you told somebody that, I need to do this, this, and this before I can do this, jump a leap of faith and maybe bring this back together, bring this back where you want it to be. But you've got to make sure you are working hard on those changes and manifest them. Take control of the situation. If this is you single and you need to prove your love to someone, prove your love right here. Prove your love to someone. Make sure that you are in charge of the changes you are making. You need to be stern. You need to be, and maybe with yourself. Stern with yourself. No, this is the way I have to do it if I want to get back there. And I really think that's what this is. You've been very sad about this. Aquarians, what's happening? Now, I did do the love readings. There's a teaser on YouTube, and the rest is on Vimeo. I can't remember, to be honest with you, whether or not this coincides, so you may want to have a look at that too. We've got the Fool, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and Temperance. I want to tell you that you're going to find your balance in this. You're going to find your peace with it. I'm not sure what that means yet, but you are going to find your peace. I guess we'll find out right now, aren't we? The Ten of Wands. Yes, right here. The Ten of Wands, okay? So your peace is connected to whatever this heaviness is. You are going to find your peace with whatever this burden is, whatever it is that you've been carrying it around. It might be this deception you're carrying it around. If so, then you need to have the conversation. Tell somebody, tell them, fess up. Fess up, my Aquarian friends. If you want this back, you need to fess up. Now, I know that being single has been worrisome, but you have the absolute capability of doing this. And you can manifest whatever it is that you want. And I've got the Emperor and the Empress here. So perhaps there's a mother or mother figure involved. Maybe you're becoming a mother, and that's something you have to come to terms with. I don't know how that would mean proving your love, but maybe they're two separate stories here. This is a couple. Look at how this is laid out too. The Emperor, the broken heart, and the Empress. So something's come in and ruptured this. I do think you'll be able to get it back. So let's see what the Wheel of Fortune has to say. Now the Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. The Wheel of Fortune is a culmination of a particular series of events to bring you what you feel is fate, but you'd hoped for it all along. And truly, you're in charge of it. As I just said, you're in charge of it. The Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You are in charge of fate. You're the master of your own destiny here, my Aquarian friends, the Magician. What is it you want? What is it that you want to manifest? You want to get back in this relationship? Bring it about. Bring it around. Do you want success as a single? Bring it around. You can do this. Whatever it is you've planted here, let's go back here. What did you plant here? The Queen of Wands in reverse, not focused, unfocused. You know, I think you're wallowing. I think I said that before. You're wallowing in the disappointment. That's all you can think about. You're upside down. You're upside down. Go back to here. Go back to planting the seeds. Go back to manifesting whatever it is. Positive thinking, positive outcome. The Wheel of Fortune. Queen of Swords is the decision maker, a decision maker. She might be somebody that works in the judicial system, police, fire. She might be somebody that is an attorney. She might be somebody that is just an advisor of yours. She's a very very intellectual. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. Now, my Aquarian friends, I can't make this stuff up. This is absolutely gorgeous, but you are in control. You're in control. Bring it about. Or maybe there's an Aries involved that's in control of it. And that's what worries you, perhaps. You know, you have the ability to make this decision. Put your analytical thinking cap on. That's what air signs do. They're very... Well, we had the Knight of Pentacles, right? They're very stable. Well, they're very plodding and methodical. They lay things out. Air signs lay things out. I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do C and D and E, and then it's going to equal F. Well, here you go. You've got your recipe right here. You are the one that's in charge. Do whatever you need to do to make the decision that brings about this fate. But truly, it is up to you because the sun is coming out for you. It's a glorious new adventure that you're off on. Forget this disappointment here. Forget this. You're coming in a new direction. You're coming in on the wings of the universe. That's what I just heard. Wow. I love that. The universe is bringing it in for you, my Aquarian friends. How wonderful. Now, the Fool card, the Leap of Faith. Here's the Knight of Cups. Excuse me. That is the proverbial knight in shining armor. Are you taking a leap of faith in a new love or back in an old love? Ooh, doggy, I don't know. Whatever it is, this love was disappointing at one point, and now you want it to begin again. Stop wallowing in what's gone on, what has happened. Put your thinking cap on again. Put your focus on it if that's what you want. You know, anything that you focus on expands. That's a universal law. So you focus here and you focus on the loss, that's what you're going to get. You focus on the glorious possibilities and the hope and the faith that you have that this can work out again, that's what you're going to have. And truly, that's what you're going to have. But it's up to you to make the decision. And you're not going to know all of the facts. You're just not going to know all of the facts before you have to make the decision. You're going to have to take the leap of faith, my Aquarian friends. Anything further here from my Aquarian friends in August 2019? Last time. Okay, so I've got an interesting deck with me today. It is the, let me see, Divine Dog Wisdom cards, and they're kind of cool. I'm a dog lover. I have always have a rescue dog. So let's see if it has any wisdom for us today. What do my Aquarians need to know? What's the last card my Aquarians need to know, please? What's the last message for them? Last message for Aquarius, August 2019. One card, please. That one, thank you. Guilt. Ooh. What did we talk about? What is heavy? Is it guilt? If you need to fess up. Didn't I say that? Guilt. Turn off the alarm. Wow. My Aquarian friends, I hope this finds you well. Love readings up on Vimeo. Link to that and my website and calendar in the description box. Thanks so much. I do appreciate your tuning in, subscribing, sharing, commenting. Keep the comments coming. I do love hearing them, reading them rather. Thanks so much. See you again soon.